What if the secret to saving our planet isn't some futuristic tech, but a simple, ancient idea we've just forgotten? We are constantly surrounded by slick marketing for the next phone, the next gadget, the next outfit that promises to make us happy. We live in a world built on the promise of more. More innovation, more green products, more recycling. But what if the real answer isn't more at all? What if the most powerful tool we have to heal our world is found in a single, quiet, and revolutionary word? Enough? This isn't a story about going without. It's a story about being set free, about finding a kind of freedom that consumer culture can never, ever sell you. Let's be honest. We live in a world that's designed to make us feel like we're never quite enough. Our social media feeds are perfectly curated streams of desire, making trends accelerate at a dizzying pace. It's a system where clothes are now designed to be worn less than 10 times, and the pressure to keep up is relentless. This isn't an accident, it's a business model. The global fast fashion market is already worth over $150 billion, a model that requires churning out dozens of micro-seasons a year to keep itself going. The environmental cost of this endless chase is just staggering. Right now, humanity is consuming resources 1.7 times faster than the Earth can regenerate them. If everyone on Earth lived like the average American, we would need 5 planets just to sustain our demand. The fashion industry alone is responsible for a shocking 10% of all global carbon emissions. That's more than all international flights and maritime shipping combined. It takes about 700 gallons of water to make one cotton t-shirt and 2,000 gallons for a single pair of jeans. And after all that, a staggering 85% of all textiles end up in landfills every single year, leaking toxins into our soil and water. But this isn't just about environmental stats. It's about a deep, personal cost. This system thrives on our anxiety. It creates a culture of debt and financial stress, especially for those who have the least. It tells us our self-worth is tied to our net worth, that our happiness is just one purchase away. We're caught in a trap. We work more to buy more to feel better, all while the planet groans under the weight of our consumption and our own well-being frays at the seams. Now, it's easy to feel a little guilty about all this. To think, I need to do better, I need to recycle more, I need to be a better consumer. But here's the critical shift, the aha moment that changes everything. This isn't just a problem of individual choices. It's a problem of a broken system. The real issue isn't that you bought a new shirt. The real issue is that we live in an economic system that requires constant, endless growth to survive. It needs us to overproduce and overconsume. It's fundamentally designed to take our very human need for belonging, connection, and meaning, and convince us that the only way to get it is by buying things. This is where the idea of enough becomes so incredibly powerful. Enough is not about scarcity or deprivation. It's the exact opposite. It's that feeling deep in your gut of being truly fulfilled. It's a radical act of rebellion against a system that profits from our insecurity. It's the moment we step off the hamster wheel and realize the finish line was a mirage the whole time. Embracing enough means reclaiming our power, breaking our dependency on money for our well-being, and realizing that true wealth lies in the parts of our lives that can't be bought. It is a shift from accumulating things to cultivating a life. So what actually happens when we, as a society, start to embrace this idea? The impact on our planet is immediate and profound. Choosing enough directly means we leave more forests standing, more minerals in the ground, and more water in our rivers. When we slow down our consumption, we choke the engine of overproduction. The demand for fast fashion, disposable electronics, and single-use packaging simply plummets. This leads directly to a world with less waste and less pollution. Factories would no longer need to dump toxic wastewater into rivers, and our landfills would finally start to shrink instead of grow. Just think about this. Washing our clothes releases 500,000 tons of microfibers into the ocean each year. Imagine the impact of simply buying fewer, more durable clothes. Embracing enough is the catalyst for a real circular economy. A world where products are designed to last, to be repaired, to be reused, and to be shared. A world that values craftsmanship over disposability and quality over quantity. This isn't a fantasy. It's a practical, achievable vision for a world that respects its own limits. When we stop demanding more We give the planet the breathing room it so desperately needs to heal. But the power of enough doesn't stop with healing ecosystems. It's one of the most powerful tools we have for building a more just and fair world. The consumer culture in wealthy nations isn't self-contained. It's built on a foundation of global inequality. The relentless demand for cheap goods is directly linked to exploitative labor, especially for the young women who make up 80% of apparel workers. It drives the displacement of indigenous communities for resources and continues a cycle where affluent nations get cheap products, while the environmental and social costs are paid by the world's most vulnerable people. The wealthiest 20% of the world's population consumes a staggering 80% of its resources. This is a modern form of colonialism. Economic theories even describe how wealthy core nations keep their wealth by exploiting peripheral nations for cheap labor and raw materials, trapping them in a state of dependency. When we, in the over-consuming parts of the world, consciously choose enough, we are making a statement of global solidarity. We are cutting the demand that fuels this entire exploitative system. We are saying that our convenience is not worth another person's dignity. Embracing enough isn't just an environmental choice. It's a profound act of social justice. It's a step toward a world where nobody's basic needs are sacrificed for someone else's excess. So let's bring all of this back home, to you. Because rejecting the endless chase for more doesn't just liberate the planet and other people, it liberates you. Think about what you would gain. You gain time. Less time spent scrolling through online stores, less time at the mall, less time cleaning and organizing clutter you don't even like. And maybe less time working a job you don't love just to pay for things you don't truly need. You gain financial freedom. You start to escape the cycles of debt and credit that are the lifeblood of consumer culture. You start to build genuine security, not the fleeting illusion of it that comes with the next purchase. And most importantly, you gain meaning. When you stop trying to buy happiness, you create space for what actually fulfills you. You have more resources, time, money, and energy for experiences, for relationships, for your community, for creativity, for rest. We're already seeing this shift in cultural movements like de-influencing, where people are actively encouraging each other to resist the social pressure to consume. It's a recognition that a meaningful life isn't something you can add to a shopping cart. It's something you build, moment by moment, with intention. The shift to a world of enough can feel huge, even overwhelming. But this isn't about being perfect overnight. It's not a checklist of things you have to give up. This is an invitation to adopt a new way of thinking, to join a quiet revolution that's already happening in homes and communities all over the world. It's about challenging that core belief that more is always better. It's about recognizing that true abundance isn't found in having everything, but in deeply appreciating what you have. So, instead of just asking you to like and subscribe, I want to invite you into this. In the comments below, share one thing in your life that is already enough for you. A favorite pair of boots that have lasted for years, that trusty coffee mug that starts your day, a library card that gives you access to endless worlds. Let's fill this space with a celebration of what's sufficient, not what's excessive. Let's show the world what enough really looks like. For too long, we have looked for salvation in complicated technologies and grand, futuristic plans, all while overlooking the power we had the entire time. Some of the world's wealthiest people are literally planning their escape from a planet they helped break, a horrifying symbol of the dead and that the mindset of more ultimately leads to. But we don't need an escape hatch. We need to learn how to stay. The power to heal our world doesn't lie in the next big invention. It lies in rediscovering the simple, profound, and liberating power of enough. It's a quiet revolution, and it starts not with what we buy, but with what we decide we no longer need. Together, we can save the world. And it starts with enough.